The price they set on the roadshow was 135. That was a bit unusual. Usually companies do a roadshow with a range. So you find a conversation with investors and figure out where to price. But Elon kind of gave it a take it or leave it. Here's the price, 135. Give me your allocation. And it worked out. It opened at 150. That was the first tick. And then it went up to close to 161. They traded about 20 to 25% above the IPO price all day yesterday. So overall, I think a great outcome for the company. Really couldn't have gone much better, honestly.
The IPO itself was oversubscribed by 3x, almost 4x. I guess that was the rumor that we heard.
There was a retail book and there was an institutional book. I think overall, it was about maybe 3x oversubscribed, but the institutional side was more like 4x oversubscribed. I was just going through the list of things that you worry about when you're an investment banker and a CFO taking a company public. And the execution risk, I think, was actually quite difficult. I think it was a relatively tough market to price in. And you might say, well, wait a second, the market's been up and tech's been on fire. But I think if I told you, Dave, at the start of the year, SpaceX is going to try to go public in June and raise more money than ever before. And between now and June, in the first half of the year, you're going to have hot inflation reads. You're going to have a war in Iran. You're going to have the Fed more likely to increase rates than decrease rates. Software stocks will be down in the first half of the year. I think you would have said, I don't want anything to do with that market.
Let's wait a little bit. Maybe we'll wait. Screw that. Damn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead, right?
Yeah. They absolutely did. And the other factor is CapEx drove the free cash flows from Mag 7 down 80%. If I told you that at the start of the year and then don't want to go public anyway as a company, I think you would have said, you would have called security and stepped slowly away from me. Elon perfectly positioned the company and got in, I think, in a real tough market. So I would say they navigated uncertainty around some tricky things around the allocation, tough market, big size.
Only an A minus? Why not an A or an A plus?
Well, I was trying to, I guest lectured at Harvard University and they just changed their grading policy to cap the number. So I've been through training this week and I'm trying to be a tougher grader.